Black cats, knocking on wood, not opening an umbrella indoors. What do all these three scenarios have in common? Well, all three of them are superstitions. According to Merriam-Webster.com, a superstition is any belief or practice that is considered irrational or arises from ignorance. It also goes on to state that it is a positive belief in fate or magic or a fear of that which is unknown. Well, what about religion? How do religions and their followers feel about superstitious beliefs? Well, I found it interesting that while some religions embrace this ancient belief, even making it part of their worship itinerary, others flee from it, looking at it as a dark practice or a dark belief, one that should be rejected and even feared. Ironically, though, when looking up the definition of superstition, it stated that it referred to religious beliefs or actions arising from irrationality, as stated earlier. It puts these two in the same category. So then why do many believe in superstitious practices? Mainly because both good and bad things happen, and people want answers. Not just answers, but sometimes they want to put blame or misfortunes on another worldly power, or even be thankful for good things that happen on another worldly power. So what about you? Do you believe in superstition? Should you believe in superstitions? I will be covering three main topics. The first is superstition and religion. The second, a few popular superstitions. And the third, opposition to superstition. Many Christian-based faiths have shied away from such holidays as Halloween because of the dark superstitions that it holds, while others, such as Buddhism and Wiccans, embrace these superstitious beliefs, making it a main doctrine of what they believe. And yet others embrace these for the pure, simple fact that they want some kind of an answer, unfounded or not. A few popular superstitions that we have today, which most of us are familiar with. One is opening an umbrella indoors. According to Women's Day magazine, this superstition was said to bring bad luck because just the sun god was the protector from rain. By opening an umbrella indoors, it was insulting the sun god as if to say he wasn't doing his job. Walking under a ladder, which started as far back as medieval times, was said to bring bad luck because the ladder, which represented the gallows, was where hangings would occur, thus making the under part of the ladder that made the triangle a haunting place. And one of the other popular superstitions, one that I'm guilty of, is that of knocking on wood. How many of us, at one time or another, has stated something positive that's maybe in our future to unhastily knock on wood right after? I know I have. This is because the knocking on wood, which dates back to early Europe, was supposed to have scared away evil spirits, which could bring disappointment. All three of these seem like innocent, simple, fun superstitions that, if followed, could save any one of us from bad luck. So if so simple and innocent, why the opposition? Well, there could be many reasons. One is that while many of us want answers, some of us want answers that can be proven scientifically, not just based on faith. Another is because some feel that these superstitions come from a dark place and should be rejected, as stated earlier. Well, what about you? Do you maybe unknowingly have some superstitious belief, whether it's not stepping in a crack on the sidewalk or saying bless you to someone who's sneezed? And should you have these beliefs? Well, basically, like with most things, this is a personal choice, whether if done for fun or just to make ourselves feel better about good or bad things that happen. Are there any questions? Kenneth?
What made you choose this topic?
Well, I thought that with the upcoming holiday of Halloween, it would just be kind of a fun, spooky topic to cover.
What did your sources agree with other sources you looked up?
Most of them were based around the same thing. They did have a little bit of variations in some different websites, either adding or taking away, but most of them were in agreement.
Do you believe in superstitions? Why or why not?
I have practiced some, as I think it's more just to be careful in case they are true, especially when stating something positive. I have knocked on wood before just to make sure I don't jinx myself. Is that it? Okay, thank you.